Hello everyone, Waddling Duck here. The first patch for Age of Empires 4 was just released, and the main change is the removal of the Mongol Town Center rush. I'll quickly go over the new rules pertaining to the Mongol Town Center placement. Most importantly, you can no longer place your town center within 20 tiles of an opponent's town center. This is what 20 tiles looks like in-game. This means that you can still use your town center offensively if you really want to, but you cannot completely lock down their ability to produce new villagers, and you cannot keep them from collecting resources immediately surrounding their town center. Depending on map generation, some gold, wood, or berries will still be within striking distance of a Mongol town center, but your opponent will have options on where to relocate and continue gathering. There is no visual indicator when you are attempting to place too close to an enemy town center, and the building outline does not turn red, although when you click to place the building, it will give a pop-up message stating that it cannot be placed due to proximity. They did think it through a little bit, and you cannot scout for town centers by seeing where you can place yours. If you try to place in an unexplored area, you will always get the too close pop-up message, regardless of whether or not that is true. This only applies to unexplored areas, while areas that are revealed in the Fog of War will act normally even if you have not revealed the town center itself. Next, this restriction only applies to your landmark town center. Other buildings and additional town centers have no restrictions on placement. The restrictions are also only applicable to enemy landmark town centers. If they build additional town centers, they do not provide any additional restrictions. The movement speed for packed buildings remains bugged, as does the exploit pertaining to repairs on moving buildings. There were very few other changes in this patch. The biggest one is a performance upgrade. You should no longer notice as large of a frame per second drop while panning across the map. Exactly how much of a difference this patch makes has yet to be seen. Anecdotally, it looks like I've traded a few frames per second while still for fewer lost frames per second while moving. But movement does have a much smoother feeling to it, even if there's still a significant frames per second drop. Next in the patch is that Steam users can now link their Xbox account to Age of Empires 4. This supposedly allows access to the cosmetics that are tied to the Insider program, however I am still unable to access any of those cosmetics. The fourth fix is for health bars not showing in the user interface. Previously, if you had your resolution downscaled at all, health bars would never appear. Now, they should properly appear according to what you have selected in your settings. They also specifically called out that they did not include a fix for the relic duplication exploit. This was the most game-breaking bug that I was aware of, and it is quite disappointing that it has not yet been fixed. Well, there you have it, the first official patch for the game with just a handful of fixes. Thank you for watching.